In this case, I uploaded 5 years of annual reports from my old organization. Similarly, public information, all on the website right now. Annual reports are even less structured than 990s and financials, right? Every year we did our annual report a little differently. They had factoids pasted all over the place. In terms of what we're actually doing from one year to another. It was not in the same kind of table. It was not on the same page. I just said, I'm a donor considering a major gift. Let's do some analysis. Think about the narratives and the stories, not the numbers first. Read the documents carefully. Tell me some trends. So again, this doesn't even have a grant proposal or anything specific in there. This is just downloading annual reports. It gives me some 5-year narratives categorized in different things. Client-centered storytelling. We're an immigration legal services nonprofit. Strengthening pro bono networks. If Eve's still on the call, this is all work we were doing together, right? It's saying, oh, hey, if you notice this organization moved from doing individual cases to actually doing class action work. It's really reading and making sense of what was happening over time in 5 different annual reports. But again, conversation never over. If I'm a grant maker, I'm going to ask it to brainstorm with me. What are 10 skeptical or probing questions I might ask the organizational leadership on our phone call, right? So it actually suggests questions you might ask, relevant questions to this organization. Now I say, go make some charts for me based on program outcomes for whatever you can draw out of the annual reports. So, for those of us who've been thinking for a long time about how do we make grant applications easier for community-based organizations, for folks that we'd like it to be less of a burden, when you can actually create year-on-year program outcome trends simply by looking at the annual reports, right? It read the annual reports and then it created 6 charts right away. Social service referrals, pro bono attorneys, new cases opened. I didn't even tell it which ones to do. It just read these annual reports. And then I go on and on. I say, okay, great. I'm convinced we should make a grant, but my board chair is a banker and she's not so sure. And I pretend to have a conversation with the board chair. I'm not going to belabor that.